I need to just vent about NASCAR and their championship format, which, thank God, is probably going to go away next year. I just need to vent because I did stay. I live in the UK, so I did stay up and watch the championship finale at Phoenix. And I didn't go to bed very happy. And I just needed a place to vent, and YouTube's the best outlet I've got. Okay, so just let me have this one. So Denny Hamlin, after trying for 20 years to try and get the NASCAR championship, the thing that is probably the last thing he needs to get on his resume, it just got taken away from him. Right? No, no, absolutely no disrespect to Kyle Larson. Absolutely none. He had, I think, by points he got the most points, so he definitely is a worthy champion. It is just the way it all ended up. It has nothing to do with Kyle Larson whatsoever. Nothing to do with William Byron either, because that flat tire that he got, that puncture, whatever, definitely warranted a caution or red, yellow flag, however you want to see it. It warranted it. All right. It was just such a shame that with 3 laps to go, Hamlin had that in the bag. He had that in the. He actually had that in the bag, and because of the overtime of NASCAR, which I really don't like that. I've never really been a big fan of NASCAR overtime ever since I've started watching NASCAR in beginning of 2022. I've never really been a big fan of it because I'm one of those people who's like, races should just run to how long they go. So like Daytona 500 probably shouldn't have overtime because it's Daytona 500, not the Daytona 505. It just got, yeah. So absolutely no disrespect to Kyle Larson. He did the job. He capitalized on the situation and he did it. So congratulations to Kyle Larson. But I felt so bad for Hamlin, man. I felt so bad for him. Like, it's just, and it's the playoff format that did this. All right. If the playoff format wasn't in this conversation, the outrage wouldn't be a bad. Also, if Larson was up there with Byron and Hamlin fighting for the championship again, I don't think much people would have much issue with this. I really don't think they would. It is just a fact. It is just a fact that because of the caution, because of the overtime, and because for some reason Denny Hamlin's crew chief called for 4 tires instead of everyone else taking 2. I don't know if they were trying to do what Corey Heim did in the truck series on the Friday, which, I can't imagine the outrage if Corey Heim didn't win that truck series, because he won like 12 races over the year and he could have lost the championship. And also Connor Zilic at the on the Saturday race for the Xfinity series. I'm sure a lot of people aren't very happy about that because he didn't win that, and he won 10 races and was like the leader in like most of the things that they record for Xfinity, and it goes on with trucks and the Cup Series as well. So I can imagine a lot of people are not. Hopefully they're not mad at Jesse Love, who won the championship. They're just mad at the format. It's just why one single race to decide the championship doesn't fucking work. And also if Blaney had won the Martinsville race, he would have won the championship because Penske's a fucking piss missile on short tracks, it seems. So, yeah, I felt so. I bought into the Denny Hamlin story. Yes, I do like Hamlin. There's other drivers that I like supporting more in NASCAR. Blaney being one of them, along with Reddick. I like Briscoe a lot as well, and Byron as well. Those are the 4 main guys I do like rooting for in NASCAR. But just the fact that Denny had been trying this for 20 years. He had, his father probably, is not very well, and he's probably it was Hamlin's last chance for him to get the job done whilst his dad is still alive, so his dad could see him get what he wanted, which was the NASCAR championship. But Denny Hamlin also, he did everything right. He led the most laps. He was dominating that race, and it got taken away from him through NASCAR and their overtime. It again, if this had been like full season points like they used to, or if it was even that chase format where they reset the points for the last 10 races, if that's how a chase works, if I remember researching this correctly, it was 10 races at the end of the season, reset, and the like however many drivers went through it. I don't think there'll be much outrage because Larson had the most points, so he is a worthy champion. It is just a fact that under the format that it was run, he's not, because he was not in the conversation for that race until overtime. It's bad when a championship format is bad when the champion says in the, I think it was in the post race interview. I watched it like a day of the next morning as well because I had to go to sleep. He said somehow we won the championship. It shouldn't be you just should not win a championship like that. I'm not going to say like you shouldn't win you shouldn't win a championship through shit accident. But that is almost the case. But again, Larson is a worthy champion. He definitely is. He's been one of the most consistent drivers this year. But yeah, I think a load of people just felt so sorry for Hamlin. Like, he did the business, and just the scene of him, he was just sitting in the car. I have not felt that sorry for a driver in a very, very long time. I just don't know how to explain it. Whatever NASCAR, last year with Logano winning the championship, even though just because which Hendrick driver got disqualified from the Charlotte Roval. I can't remember which one it was, but the only reason Logano got into the round of 8, which is the round before the championship for those who don't watch NASCAR, just because a driver got disqualified, and when he wins the first race of the playoffs, was that not a wake-up call enough? To be fair, what should have been a wake-up call the first time these playoffs were introduced in 2014, because Ryan Newman, who hadn't won a single race all year, was in the championship 4, and he almost got the championship, but Kevin Harvick won that one. The year after, Kyle Busch didn't. He did like a third of a season because he broke was it his leg at Daytona in the first race. It was even the Xfinity race for it, I think as well. He ended up winning the 2015 championship because he got a waiver from NASCAR. Like, those 2 years really should have been a wake-up call. They really should have been. And I was rooting for Hamlin because it just would have been also so funny for the driver whose team that he owns is suing NASCAR, and that representatives of NASCAR have to hand that big ass trophy over to a driver who is a team owner in NASCAR as well, 2311, and they're suing NASCAR for it. Comedy gold right there. Absolute comedy gold. But yeah, I just needed to vent about this. And I think YouTube was just the best outlet for it. I'm not the only one complaining about this. I know I'm not, definitely not. But I'm probably the only Brit who is. Let's be honest. Like, how many Brits do you know watch NASCAR now? NASCAR at all? So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I just needed an outlet to vent. This was therapy for me. So thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to enjoy it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And if you like this video, check out some other content on this channel. And if you like my other content on this channel, turn that red subscribe button to grey. And I shall see you all in the next one. Goodbye.